I don't know how old the car that I just bought is, but the odometer is in Roman numerals. Marilyn calls her car Flattery because it doesn't get her anywhere. And Bob and Joan had a car that broke down so often that they bought themselves the second perfect car, the second perfect vehicle. A tow truck. Marilyn babies her car. It won't go anywhere without a rattle. And the son says, "Daddy, what's the game of chess?" And Daddy says, "That's where two people sit and stare at each other for hours and never move a muscle and never speak." And the mother went by and she says, "That's the courts." You heard about the minister who was so religious that even his contact lenses were stained glass? Bob says that his wife has a new exercise program, and that is called aerobic spending. And you know that today's Christmas presents are tomorrow's garage sales. And the mother says what she likes best about Christmas is that seeing the kids hang up their stockings, because a year goes by before she sees them hang up anything else. And one young man is destined to be a great chief executive officer. He wrote his letters to Santa Claus, and then he sent Xerox copies to his aunts and uncles. Did you hear about the rookie minister who delivered a stirring sermon on gossip and closed the service with, "I love to tell the story"? And the Sunday school teacher says cleanliness is next to what? And the boy said impossible. And the children were being taught that Lot was warned to take his wife and flee out of the city. She was turned into a pillar of salt. And the little girl says, "What happened to the fleet?" And as the animals left the ark, Noah said to each one, "Go forth and multiply." When he said, "Go forth and multiply" to the snakes, they replied, "We can't. We're adders." The master of ceremonies at the lodge was closing the meeting, and he had to explain that Father Adieu, spelled A-D-I-E-U, was unable to be there tonight to pronounce the benediction. So he said, without Father Adieu, good night. The man said to his wife, as Mason said to Dixon, we have to draw the line somewhere. And the speaker said, "I have 2 minutes left, but I want to close now." He says, "I won't say that 2 minutes for the applause." Paul at church asked me, did I have any old clothes to contribute to the rags that they give to the capital city mission, where the take in 250 people a night off the sidewalk? Did I have any old clothes that they can use to bale as rags and make money? And I told him I was wearing them. And Marilyn says, whenever she's down in the dumps, she buys new clothes. And the woman at the next bridge table said, I was wondering where she got them. You see the sign in the restaurant window? It says, don't make fun of our coffee. Someday you'll be old and weak too. Well, if you enjoyed our show tonight, tell all your friends, and if you didn't, keep it our little secret. Great big Amadeus cat has come in for an afternoon's nap on a fleece blanket, backed by several foam rubber pillows. A picture of perfect comfort as only a cat can be. I'd like to read you a poem written by my conjugal joy for 48 years. If you've been married 48 years, you know what encourage and appreciate means. It means get out of bed and write that poem that's going in your head. Get it down on paper. Lilacs, I read you that. They're so pretty and they'll be here. Oh boy. Have you seen any crocus yet? Any snowbells? Daffodils, hyacinths, dandelions, I love them. Clear-sighted friend. Says Franklin Buell, the newsboy's eyes are clear and keen. He watches the neighborhood scene. He has a kind and friendly way that helped him on that certain day see behind the unopened door. The aging woman lived alone. For 2 nights papers lay where thrown. The boy didn't. Idly wonder why. He paused to think, and standing by, see behind the unopened door. He took the time to act as friend. His sight and heart in thoughtful blend. He saved a life by bringing aid, by will to look, and may this not fade. See behind the unopened. Again, I'm available to you to help you with announcements. Most of all, I'm available to you to help you find that great person that you are inside. That great and wonderful person who can do anything, who can accomplish anything wanted, who's full of love and joy and peace and attainment. Jim Burness, my friend in Long Island, Kathy Burness, his wife, and Kelly Burness, his daughter, they're coming up to see me this week, all the way up from Long Island. He's a fellow public access producer and a fellow fighter for public access. He's given much of his eyesight and much of his money, much of his talent, much of his life, much of his energy and urge to standing up for public access against the abuse of it by Cablevision. There was lots of company last week. Robert Levitt came over from Ridgefield, Connecticut. Bruce Bergman came up from Stanfordville, where Jimmy Cagney lived and died. Yeah, there was company every day. And there's nothing to sneeze at, Sebastian. I want to tell you about Nicky Gumbel. Well, he's a clergyman in the Church of England. And I don't know anything about him, but I'm piecing it together. I think every Sunday night he started giving talks in the church. And apparently what he says is very good, because he packs them in. You couldn't seat another person in that huge church. And so somebody got the great idea to videotape these and to circulate them. Now there's a price on them. I don't know what the price is, but the churches do buy them. And our church bought them. And I asked if I could take one of the discs